It's so fucking random. Like I've been talking to her and I've been like, I think you're a faithful. Like, I don't.
Well, they didn't want to vote for me for some reason when it was clearly they wanted to vote for me, and they would have potentially, well, they wouldn't have, but they could have come close to saving Brad that way.
Right.
So I'm just like,
that is odd.
I don't know. I don't get it. I also don't know who the traitors are. Apparently, oh god, it's the only thing that made sense.
Can I just answer your question, Jonathan? So, I mean, was more than one person like telling you that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but also like Nick supported all this stuff too.
The biggest thing with Brad for me was that he was so adamant in finding the ghost. Like almost every conversation I had with him for the last day or two, like it included like the ghost in it.
It was too much. But
I actually felt bad because I know he's having a real shitty fucking day, so I feel bad.
I know, and I felt bad too, but I'm like, I don't want someone, and I know people in these games, I'm not saying Brad would do it, but someone sometimes uses their personal life as like a cloak, and I'm like, I don't want that to get in. That has nothing, unfortunately, I feel for you, but it has nothing to do with what we're doing here tonight. So I don't want to get that, mixed up.
Yeah.
I've never did a vote in any of my games where I feel like now I feel like an asshole.
Well, I also think it's harder for you guys because you've all played together and you have all this baggage that you brought with you. Where someone like me and Abby and I'm trying to think also who's brand new to this, hasn't played before this Traitors thing. It's really I don't know. Listening to you guys talk about them is what I get all my stuff from. Because I don't know how they play.
Trust us because obviously we're not very good at it.
I'm also really worried that who I think is the ghost is maybe not the ghost and maybe a traitor and told me that they were the ghost. I'm also concerned that there's the people who supposedly know this are also other traitors and they're not telling me the right information either. So I'm wondering
you've had several people tell you that they know who the ghost is.
Yes. So
I've had people I've had
yes.
People I think you spoke to me about it, Jonathan and Brad, where they mentioned Rob, right? Is that right or am I wrong? So then I have no idea. If that's not right, then I have no idea.
It's not Rob. I just think maybe I'm curious if I'm getting big time played, and all the people are telling me that they have all these roles or they're in the know, all that stuff are actually the traitors. And they're being very quiet. I thought they were all going to vote Brad tonight, and they didn't. So, very surprising. Just look at who didn't vote for Brad. I'm very surprised by it. Very surprised.
But
I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think.
Who else got votes? Obviously, I got one.
I wrote them down if you like to know.
Yeah, write that. Who would
Matt R got votes, Odd got votes, Jonathan got votes.
Who voted for Odd?
Matt R and Matt S.
Yeah, well, I started to write his name and then I crossed it out and got another piece of paper.
You got a vote, Adam.
I got 2.
Yes, you got Matt R got 2.
I want to almost second what Tina's saying with look at who's has all the information and who has the biggest mouth minus the biggest mouth on in lives, the biggest mouth behind the scenes. I'm curious about.
Do you think that she was trying to point at you when she said that?
Oh, 100%.
100% she was.
Yeah.
But I don't. I mean, I know she's wrong. So it's I just feel there's
someone
behind
the
scenes.
She voted for you?
No. She voted for Matt R.
Yeah, I voted for Matt R.
Oh, yeah, she did.
So I don't know. I think I'm getting played.
Well, but that just you talking the thing. But there's obviously there's people talking on the downtime a lot more to you than to anybody else.
What if it is Tina?
She's just, acting really well.
Because you've played with her before and she was the mole, right?
Yeah, and she's a terrible liar. Sorry, I'm gonna shut up my dog.
Alright.
Well, don't hurt them. This is nuts.
I don't even. I
just don't. I'm really concerned. Yeah. I mean, Megan. I don't know that Tina would ever go after me, but I'm shocked Megan didn't vote for me. I think Odd has it out for me.
I don't really understand why Odd. Why did Odd go for you?
I don't.
If someone brought the glasses up again.
And I said
That was me that brought it up, but that's a me thing, not a Jonathan thing.
I haven't.
No, I know, but that's why. I'm thinking that's why.
That's really the only thing. If I notice something else that like I visually see myself, I'll bring it up. What's that though?
Do you think that's why Megan voted for you?
Yeah.
What if she's protecting On?
I'm gonna ask her about. I'll ask her about it. What do you say? Sorry, my son needs me. What? Why are you still awake? It's like 9:48.
I'm curious why Matt R and Matt S both voted for Odd. I feel like, do they have information that I don't, that they know something
I don't know.
and they're not sharing because they can't share?
I mean,
They know it's Odd.
he's still
Oh,
on my list.
I got you.
I didn't vote for him tonight because I really thought like
Are you
Brad
thinking
thing, but
like
he's still on my list.
like they're ganging up on a traitor
Yeah,
to try and get him out?
You
yeah,
think they're what?
And that's why he's getting angry about it?
maybe.
Like, well, I mean, he's not getting angry, he's trying to keep calm because he's the one blowing his cover, but that very well can, I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's
It's weird. I was like less suspicious of Odd going into net here, and now with like
I think
Matt
they're-
S and Matt R, I'm like more suspicious of Odd at the same time.
Yeah.
But I'm also like very cautious around Matt R because I know how great of a player he is and how
Wait.
good he is.
Who else voted for Odd?
Matt R, Matt S.
Okay. Who?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I,
Hi, Adam. How are you? I voted for you. I'm sorry, I did. I voted for you.
I
But I wanted to tell you why I voted for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you have your little one with you?
Yeah.
So I voted for you because I felt like all this week, whenever we spoke, I felt like you were kind of pushing the conversation, and as opposed to kind of letting it happen more naturally. So you kept like asking me very directed questions, and then today the idea of just jumping on kind of like a Brad train to me didn't make sense because. And from what I'm hearing from the other rooms, it was because Brad and I are friends, nobody wanted to tell me that they had suspicion on Brad, and I get that now. But like the idea that you and I had never spoken about Brad, but all of a sudden you were like, yes, I'm Brad. And I was like, wait a minute. No, that doesn't make sense at all. And so it just came at me so out of the blue kind of thing. So those two things together,
Let me
together.
explain it. I am in a group talking with other people in a group, and as a group, the idea of Brad was discussed, and that is
Right.
where once then it was brought to me, then I started noticing that every conversation I had, I'm sorry, stop it. That every conversation that I had with Brad, all he was doing was asking about the ghost and not about the trader. And so that was suspicious to me, and that's why I voted. And trust me, that was not easy for me to vote Brad. Brad is my friend. Like,
I didn't think you were. I didn't think you were going to, Adam. I was surprised.
That was not easy, and I feel like shit, especially now knowing that he was a faithful. Come on. I wouldn't have voted for him if I didn't think that he was a traitor.
And I also
I wouldn't have done that.
I was
Like, he is my friend, and it's shit.
I was like almost certain. So if
So
you knew me, Megan, you would know that I'm just like go with my gut and just like. And I think
Jonathan is
people know
playing
that I'm just
exactly
good.
the same as last year. I was voted out last season because Jonathan was very good at like putting an argument across, and I wasn't. And that's true. Like Jonathan's acting the same way. He did
I was
last
wrong about
season.
Adam. I was wrong about Patrice.
He didn't hold back.
Yeah, I was wrong about Tina. I was wrong about
But I appreciate you explaining though, like and giving me the chance to explain it. I swear to you.
Absolutely.
I swear to you.
Absolutely. No, and I just felt like I knew I couldn't vote for Brad because Brad was not in any thought process was he a traitor to me. And then and then the idea of voting for odd, I feel like the eyeglasses thing is no longer. I don't feel like it holds weight. Like, I feel like it was brought up as a thought process, but as I've gone through that thought process, for me, it no longer holds weight. And so he has no longer on my suspicion list for the eyeglasses thing. And there was nothing else that pointed me to odd.
Can I ask?
Yeah.
Can I ask why you think that Matt R and Matt S voted for odd?
Matt S is the one with the headphones, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he said, because I was just in the room for him, he said that the reason why.
Oh, right at the
I
moment.
wanted to ask her the question too. If her reason for voting me is because I was asking her questions, then why is she then in the round table being like, the best way we're going to find the traitors for asking questions? I'm doing exactly what we should be doing as a faithful to find out who they are.
Yeah.
Like, what is she talking about?
I mean,
like, completely just contradicted herself.
Yeah, she voted for you tonight, right?
Yeah, and she just told me that the reason why is because in our conversations that I was asking her questions. But in the round table,
she votes emotionally, not logically.
Like that just doesn't make sense to me. Her reason doesn't make sense, but whatever. I don't think that she's a traitor. I just think that was a weird thing to do.
Tina, I just want to let you know that whole, me and Brad were talking, and then he brought you up as the person he trusted the most. That's why that group was made. And I was very intrigued as to what was going to be said in this group. Not because I think you're a traitor, because I don't. But because just me, Brad, and Tina. Okay. Because I was very curious as to what Brad was going to say. Because he mentioned that he trusted Tina the most. And so, well, you and Megan, but I said obviously not Megan. I don't want to be in a group. But, and so that's like, just in case you think it's like inauthentic or whatever, it's like it was done on purpose because I was curious as to what he was going to say in that group when speaking to him.
Right, and I felt like he really didn't reveal a lot in that group. No. I felt like he had his suspicions on you and was kind of holding himself back. Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He said, yeah, and he'd never mentioned that to me. He said Odd and Abby to me.
No one's ever brought up my name to me. No one's ever told me that they heard my name.
I've not heard your name until tonight, obviously.
I have. I will have to go back in my chat and see exactly who said that. I feel like it. I'm not going to throw out names. Let me go back in my chat. And
yeah, it's good to cross-reference things because, like, and I could stay with, like, I won't say anything. Because, you know, as you know, tonight I didn't tell certain people's business that I said I wasn't going to tell certain people's business. Yeah. That's why I play it. But it is good to cross-reference notes because if those are the same people who are feeding me stuff, then we're just being both played by them.
Exactly. Exactly. So, yeah.
It'll be interesting to know.
Well, I'm actually sad to see Brad go. I thought he was a really strong, good player. You know, obviously a faithful. And damn it.
Do you know what sucks? Like, he is like my friend. Like, we talk and stuff. Like, and I honestly, I was in a group with, I don't want to mention who the other people are. You know, you might know. But I was in a group and we were just discussing like Brad, and then I'm thinking, you know, what the other person was saying. It made sense, and then in all of my conversations this week, it's all been about the ghost. Like, I went back and I looked, and like he didn't try once to try and talk about the traitors.
Oh.
It was all about like the ghost, like, and trying to figure out the ghost and talking about process of elimination from like the votes from one competition to the other, you know, to try and like deduce who it was. But the person that he had told me that he thought it was, I don't think is what other people.
But he told me Abby.
Care.
He told me Abby. What Brad told me Abby.
As the ghost or a traitor?
No, as a traitor. And that's why I was like, I think that, because a couple people came to me about Abby, and I was like, oh, I think that's a traitor story. That's like traitors pushing that. So that's maybe even more so not trust Brad.
She was on my radar a little bit, only because she seems like a very, someone that pays attention to like everything. Mm-hmm. But when you have a conversation with her, like, I don't think she is. I think she's really trying to look to see the things to find a traitor.
Well, I had heard that whole theory as well, that one of the traitors has to be female.
I don't think.
And I told Abby about this, and I'm like, well, and suspicion is falling on you.
What I think is that if one of the traitors were a woman, I think they would have been more strategic about getting women out and narrowing their
I agree.
thing down so fast.
Why would you get other women out just to make it like you?
Yeah.
Right. Now, as being a girl, I would say if I were a traitor, I would have kept the girls around and got rid of you guys.
That's what we're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the whole theory that it's a returnee? Because there's only the three of us and one other person.
Well, I can tell you it's not me, and
100% not me.
God, it's not, especially you, Jonathan.
It is definitely not me.
I don't think it's you, Tina.
I told Phil in the interview thing, I do not want to be a traitor.
Yeah, people keep asking me, and I keep saying the same thing, Tina. So no matter what people tell you, I'm sure they will tell you this because it's the truth. Like he said, I played them all. Brad asked me tonight, and I was like, Tina is not lying because I know what Tina.
I'm not a good liar.
He said it tonight.